The world's best sportsmen genuinely live the lives of the wealthy and famous. They cruise on foot and boats, fly privately to only the most opulent holiday destinations. So how did they make enough money to live in such style? Let's look at the top highest paid athletes in history. Kobe Bryant, $800 million. Kobe Bryant gambled in himself early in his career because he felt he was going to be a star from the day he entered the league. Despite having only 7 starts during a stint, Bryant was one of only 5 players to vote against the 1999 collective bargaining agreement that restricted individual player compensation. He ended up winning large on that gamble. Kobe Bryant's earnings throughout his playing career were the highest of any athlete in history, and after earning $3.5 million in his first 3 years as a Laker, Bryant earned the highest NBA salary for his final 6 seasons. Bryant made $320 million over the course of his following 7 seasons in the league. Off the court, Kobe made around $680 million every year. Again, the most per season by an athlete that plays a team sport, and behind only Tiger Woods, Michael Schumacher, and Floyd Mayweather. Bryant has endorsed a wide range of top brands like Mercedes-Benz, McDonald's, Sprite, Nintendo, Sony, Cubillo, and more. That helped him earn more than $350 million off the court during his career. The 5-time NBA champion and 18-time All-Star became the first African-American to win the Academy Award for Best Animated Short Film in 2017 and the first former professional athlete to be nominated and to win an Academy Award in any category for his film Your Basketball in 2016. Bryant helped launch Bryant Style, a venture capital firm focused on different businesses, including media data and technology, with $100 million in funding, which has only expanded his portfolio. Cristiano Ronaldo, $800 million. Cristiano Ronaldo was already stacking Benjamins before recently inking a new 4-year deal with Juventus that will net him $64 million per year in total. The 3-time Ballon d'Or winner, who's tallied a record 128 goals over the course of his Champions League appearances, brought in $109 million in 2019 in contracts and endorsements, which Ronaldo has a long list of. In addition, the 35-year-old has endorsed Herbalife and a hair transplant firm. Phil Mickelson is worth $815 million. Throughout his career, Mickelson has been second fiddle to Tiger Woods, both on the golf field and in the bank. Mickelson has won 44 PGA Tour tournaments and 5 major championships, ranking second only to Tiger Woods. Career earnings for current players totaled $91 million. Prize money trails only one golfer as well. Mickelson nabbed one of his biggest paychecks in 2018 in a winner-take-all TV event against Woods. He defeated his rival for a $9 million purse. But that large lump sum pales in comparison to some of the checks he's cashed for his work off the course. Mickelson has lucrative sponsorship deals with Amgen, ExxonMobil, KPMG, Rolex, Greyhawk, and the Greenbrier, as well as 2 new partners in Intrepid Financial Partners and Workday. He's earned over $700 million as a pitchman for those 2 big-time companies. There's a reason he's known as Floyd Money. Mayweather, one of the greatest fighters of all time, became the first boxer ever to cross the billion-dollar threshold in 2017, which he did prior to a lucrative prize fight against Conor McGregor. Mayweather's road to $1 billion was paved by shrewd marketing at a $750,000 bet on himself. Mayweather, a well-known gambler, parted ways with Hall of Fame promoter Bob Arum in 2006, betting that he could earn more money promoting himself, which he did. Mayweather soared to the top of the boxing world during the last decade, accumulating a 50-0 record while becoming the ultimate showman outside of the ring. In 2007, he won a split decision over Oscar de la Hoya for $25 million, beginning a streak of 12 straight paydays of $25 million or more for Mayweather. Mayweather's May 2015 fight against Pacquiao set every financial record for combat sports. The fight reeled in $440 million off of pay-per-view revenue and $72 million off gate receipts. Mayweather's final payday for the fight was nearly $250 million, and he earned over $450 million over 2.5 years thanks to a lucrative contract with Showtime. Mayweather stays busy when he doesn't have his gloves on too, and owns Grow Collection, a Las Vegas strip club. Schumacher was paid $10 million annually by Shell for sporting a hat with the brand's logo to all of his public appearances. He also made $8 million by just wearing a cap with the logo of a German financial advisory company in 2013. Just before his retirement, Sports Illustrated claimed that he earned about $20 million every year racing for Mercedes, a stretch which spanned more than 20 years. Jack Nicklaus, $1.2 billion. Like some of his fellow golfers, Nicklaus has made most of his money off the course. Nicklaus's course design company is responsible for 410 courses in 41 countries. In addition, Nicklaus' business empire includes real estate, wine, ice cream, drinkware, golf academies, lemonade, and more on the course. His portfolio was just as diversified. The Golden Bear won 73 PGA tournaments and a record 18 major championships. Nicklaus also holds the record for most Masters wins, 6, and Players' Championship wins, 3. Nicklaus is the author of many golf instructional books as well as an autobiography, This Is My Story. He has also written books on his golf course, design methodology, and philosophy, and his book, Golf My Way, is considered one of the all-time masterpieces of golf teaching, having been reprinted multiple times since its first printing in 1974. Arnold Palmer, $1.4 billion. Palmer won $3.6 million in prize money during his 52 years on the PGA Tour and Champions Tour, thanks to 62 career tour wins and 7 major championship victories. That's not a ton of money today, but it paid the bills back then, and like most athletes on this list, Palmer cashed in off the course. He earned 240 times that from appearances, endorsements, licensing, and golf course design is estimated $875 million, and career earnings ranks third all-time in sports behind only Jordan and Woods. And adjusted for inflation, Palmer had earned $1.4 billion, a significant amount of which has come since 2017 when Palmer passed away. Palmer's legacy off the course might be greater than on it. He pioneered modern sports marketing and helped found the Golf Channel, designed more than 300 golf courses around the world, and lunches named to apparel, beverages, and more. His brand has been a presence in American markets for decades, but more than 400 stores sell Arnold Palmer branded apparel in Asia too. He is still sponsored by corporations such as MasterCard. We utilize his picture in many of their advertising, and the Arnold Palmer line of beverages, which was introduced in 2001 and is based on Palmer's favorite combination of iced tea and lemonade, generated 500 million cans of wine last year.